What do you think about Big Pharma? They suck at the government teat and then charge us for their findings. Some of those findings are beneficial, but they're a parasite on our country. More regulation or just straight up nationalize it. They've done some really great things. Like, really great. I wish they weren't part of the stock market though. Needing to constantly increase profits has led to some shady, dangerous stuff. Their overall greed turns me off a little. Overall an obvious net positive. You would not have countless life-saving drugs without it. The FDA needs to have way more oversight after Aduhelm. That was ridiculous. It's illegal, and government-run mafia. Price increase and short of life-saving drugs, such pathetic condition created by mafia. Greedy, shady, ultra-powerful organizations that are a prime source of funding for both the media and politicians. But you'd have to have a screw loose to think that would ever try to manipulate or deceive the public. You know, corpo pricks proliferated opioid addiction and charge exorbitant fees for life-saving drugs. They can get nationalized for all I care. I'm torn because I'm in the medical field. I understand the need to charge certain prices for medicine. But as a parent of a type 1 diabetic, the cost of insulin is ridiculous. It's a racket. Sadly, as a necessary evil. It is the worst way to develop and bring drugs to market, except for all the other ways. I believe they are robbing people blind. Selling fake fixes for symptoms not causes. Making plant medicine nearly obsolete or even psychedelic medicines. Although that was also the government. Charging way too much for their fake fixes. I think the best comparison is to Nero and Crassus and their fire departments. I wish only the worst things for the people involved with those companies, and I hope there is an afterlife that I might get to jab at them with pitchforks in hell. I work in the pharmaceutical space. It's all a scam. Incredibly exploitative, but the only scientifically backed option. The profit motive and healthcare motive are in deep conflict. I've been at the table. Literally. In board meetings. I'm a corporate lawyer. At top shops in the space, and it's fascinating to see the knots people tie themselves in. But money wins. Nothing but legal drug dealers. I'm a biotech investor. The amount of costs involved in creating world-altering drugs is insane. The regulatory steps required cost huge amounts. And, unfortunately, these advancements come due to huge profits. So, it's not the giant pharma as a whole that's evil. It's the healthcare system we have. That being said, companies like Valiant and the Pharma Bro are pure evil. I'm working for Big Pharma, so I might be biased here. However, my colleagues and me were working out bums off in research and honestly wanting to make people's lives better. And prices for medication are ridiculously high. But that seems to be especially a US problem. Because let's be real, the US healthcare system is completely effed up. And as long as this doesn't change, Big Pharma will always be the black sheep. I think it's pretty good. If you have a bigger farmer, then you can grow more crops and hold more animals.